Chapter 11. They won't listen. The bowling had lava almost hit Tiny, but the sea dragon dived under the water. The lava quickly cooled. "Cut enough!" Opelli cried. "Tiny is not your enemy." He roared again and stomped his feet. Opelli shook her head. "He won't listen. He doesn't understand me." "Tiny doesn't understand me either," Manoa said. "Can I ask Worm to communicate with your dragons?" Drake asked. "Let's see what Worm can do," Manoa replied. Worm had heard Drake. "I will do my best," he said. "I will begin with Tiny." Worm moved close to the edge of the water. His body glowed green. Tiny continued to duck and thrash. "She's very angry," Worm replied. "Tiny says the sea dragons vowed to live in peace when they left the island of Noah. She is angry with Ka for coming to this land. I cannot calm her, and she told me to tell you this is a matter between dragons and not humans." "Can't you tell her that Ka didn't come here to start trouble?" Drake asked. Worm shook his head. "She is too angry to listen to reason." Drake looked out the ocean. Tanya stopped thrashing, but her body was glowing turquoise. She swam away from the shore. The wave followed her, uncovering the sand below. "Is she leaving?" Drake asked. Manoa's eyes were wide. "No," he said. "She is preparing to use her strongest power. We are in danger." Chapter 12. Save the village. "What power is Tiny going to use?" Drake asked. He glanced at the ocean. He had never seen it do this before. The water pulled farther and farther from the land. "The Nangra knew," Manoa said. "A very, very big wave. We call the tidal wave on my island," Opelli added. "The wave is big. It can wipe out a village or even an island." Manoa nodded. "Yes." Manoa pointed to the hill. "The village is that way. We're my people. Tell them to get to higher ground. "Everyone touch Worm," Drake cried. "We can't get there quickly." "I must stay here," Manoa said. "It's my stern duty to protect Tiny and protect others from Tiny. I need to keep trying to connect with her." "I must stay as well," Opelli replied. "I am responsible for Ka." "But Manoa and Opelli," Drake began. Manoa shook his head. "Just go and save my village." "Hurry, the wave is coming." "There is no time," Opelli cried. An enormous wave was heading toward the shore. It glowed with tiny turquoise light. The wave looked to Drake and tall as King Roland's castle. "Bo, touch Worm and shoot," Drake said, and Bo quickly obeyed. Drake put a hand on his dragon. "Now, Worm, transported us to the village." Worm transported them right away. Then landed in a village filled with huts that reminded Drake of his village in Dragon. The villagers gathered around Drake, Bo, and their dragons. Panya pushed through the crowd. "See, I told you," she said. "Baby dragons." Bo stepped toward. "The Nara knew he's coming," he said. "We must head for the top of the hill now." "Wait, where is Manoa?" Panya asked. "And your other friend, Opelli?" Rick gazed out toward the ocean. He could see the enormous wave gathering closer and closer. Manoa bravely stood on the rock with his hands on his hips. Opelli stood on shore while Ka roared and stomped his feet on the sand. "We have to get them to safely," Drake said. "I know," Drake or Worm agreed. "Bo, we'll be right back," Drake said. "Help the villagers get away." Then Drake touched his dragon, and they transported back down to the shore.